Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Behind the Buzz, where we dive into the fascinating stories behind our favorite bands and artists. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most iconic bands in history, the Beatles. You know them as the legendary quartet that changed music forever, but did you know they had a secret name before becoming the famous foursome? Behind the Buzz is here to take you on a journey through the unexpected origins of their name. So, how did John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and George Harrison come up with the Beatles? It's a tale that starts with their early days as the Quarrymen. But what does that name have to do with rock and roll? Well, it turns out the band was named after the school they attended, Quarrymen School in Liverpool. Yes, you heard that right. A school name became the inspiration for one of the most recognizable band names in history. But the Quarrymen didn't stay that way for long. In 1959, the band changed their name to the Silver Beatles, which might seem like a strange choice at first. However, as we all know, the Beatles would go on to sell 600 million records globally and leave an indelible mark on music history. So, what happened next? Well, according to John Lennon himself, the band's final name was inspired by Buddy Holly and his band, the Crickets. In a clever twist, Lennon took the word beat from Holly's Crickets and replaced it with a Beatles-specific spin, an ingenious play on words that would become synonymous with rock and roll. But here's where things get really interesting. John Lennon claimed to have received the name in a vision of a man on a flaming pie, who declared, "You are Beatles with an A's." While we can't verify if this actually happened, it's clear that Lennon was drawn to the wordplay and the idea of taking something simple and turning it into something new. Behind the Buzz takes you back to explore how the Quarrymen came up with a name like the Silver Beatles. We spoke to fans and Beatles historians who shared some surprising insights about the band's early days. One fan suggested that the name, Quarrymen, had more than one meaning after all. Quarries are places where rocks get smashed, and the Beatles were known for playing rock and roll for people who were often smashed by life's challenges. The story of how the Beatles came to be is full of twists and turns, but one thing is certain. Their name was a result of creative experimentation and a passion for music that would change the world. Behind the Buzz has got you covered as we delve into the fascinating history behind this iconic band. Behind the Buzz wants to hear from you. Share your theories about how the Beatles came up with their name in our comments section below. What do you think? Did John Lennon really get the name from a vision on a flaming pie? Let us know.